Hi, hello all. Welcome to the Carefree Black Girl podcast where we host everything carefree, black, and girl. It's your favorite Sarah Fairy and fantasy baddie Phoenix Lux. And today we have a very special guest. But before she announces herself, I'm going to pass it off to my co-host, the wonderful, the lovely Hazel.
Hey everybody, it's Hazel Harvey, the realest of the real and the doll of the hour. Phoenix, go ahead and introduce our special guest.
So we have none other than Mrs. Officer, Miss Erykah Officer.
Hey y'all.
Hi, how are you?
I'm happy to be here with you guys. I'm good. I'm in good spirits today.
I am so glad. Thank you so much for coming. And for those of us who are new to Carefree Black Girl and new to Erykah, she is a wonderful R&B artist. She calls herself like if R&B was your diary. I feel like I read that somewhere. So can you tell us a little more about that?
Well, I grew up journaling a lot. So, and I love music too. So put two and two together and it was like destined for me to become a songwriter, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so when you think about writing in your diary, it's mostly things that you would never say out loud, you would never disclose. And so when I put it in the music, it's really just so people can sing things that they think about, but they're scared to speak on. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I just wanted to always like have a safe haven for women and men too, but people in general to sing songs that be on their mind, but they can't really express it, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm an origin story kind of girl, so I need to know the background of people. So like, Miss Erykah, where are you from? Where are you from? What's your sign? I'm a sign girl, Capricorn.
Okay.
What's your sign?
And what kind of astrology?
Yes, and what kind of got you into your artistry, and how has your journey been in your artistry?
So I'm from Orlando. I'm a Florida girl, born and raised. I just moved to South Florida when I was 18, so I've been here for like almost a decade. I said just like it was recent, but I've been here for a minute. My zodiac sign, I'm a Taurus.
Okay.
So I'm my earth sign. What was the other question that you asked me? How did I get started with my music?
Yeah, how did you get into your artistry, and how's it been going for you so far?
So I've always wanted to be a singer since I was a kid. Like since I was like 2, I was running around the house singing. I was putting on shows for my family. And so once my parents peeped that I was into music, they put me in different shows. Like they put me in choir, they put me in dance, and they had me like performing at like local pageants and festivals and things like that. So it's something that I was just like born passionate about. And I've always been super interested in music. So the older I got, obviously the more serious I took it. And then when I graduated high school, when I got to college, I started recording in like a professional studio setting. But I still wasn't ready to drop music yet because I feel like I was still trying to figure out what my sound was and like what type of music I wanted to drop. I was experimenting with pop and hip hop and R&B. And I grew up on soul music, but I wanted to see like where I would fit into the music world. And so I released my first record when I want to say I was like 21. It was like 2020. And it's been history from there. I got really good, reception from it. And I just got hooked and addicted to dropping music and being on the scene. And I realized that like, wow, people really like what I'm putting out. So let me keep going. And here we are.
Right. We love a girl chasing her dreams, okay?
I love that. As I was listening to your music, I definitely got like, it was kind of like a vibe, like you're sitting having drinks with your girls and you're talking like it was very intimate. And I love that you said that journaling kind of translated to actually writing and R&B. I'm a therapist, so
oh wow,
I kind of do love that aspect. How much of your actual real life experiences and journaling experience actually became real lyrics for your music?
All of it. Honestly, all of it. All of my music comes from a very real personal place. Like that's like my main inspiration is my personal experiences and other people's too. Like friends that come to me and tell me stuff, I'll put that in the music as well. But like my world is is my music. Yeah.
Can your friends tell when it's their story when they hear your music and hear the sound?
I don't always tell them. Like, I'll write a song and I'll send it to my friends, and they'll be like, wait, this sounds like something I've been through. This sound like, and I'm like, you inspire me. Like, I'll tell them after the fact. Like, I want to see if it resonates with them first instead of being like, I wrote this about you. You know, because that just makes it like 10 times better when they're like, I feel this. Like, this is me. So.
Yeah. And when you are writing, do you feel like it's kind of hard to kind of like try to stay in top of trends with like what other people are making music about versus like what you like, or do you find a way to kind of like intertwine both?
I try not to do the trend thing because then it just doesn't feel as authentic. So I try not to do that. But I've definitely been in rooms where like that's the goal. Like, okay, what's popping right now, and how can I try to be the next viral moment, and what do I need to do? What cadence do I need? What melody do I need? So I've done it before, but like mainly I'll just write whatever I'm feeling and what's on my heart and what I feel like is fire. And, you know, hopefully that starts its own trend, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration for your single, My Bad? Because I noticed it sounds a little different than some of the other songs that I listened to. So what was the inspiration for the video? Because I watched the video and it was people having a good time and stuff. So what was inspiring that?
So the visual was inspired by like me tapping into my villain era.
Okay.
Because if we listened to the song before that, the whole messaging around it was like being a socialite and a fun girl and outside and da 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 da. And then when it transitioned to My Bad, it's like, oh no, but don't get me twisted. Like you got me fucked up now. Now you about to see a different side of me, you know? So that's where My Bad came from. And I wanted it to display it in a really cool way. And it was dope that it dropped in October, like around Halloween. So I can kind of center the whole villain area with that. And that's when it was like a lot of darkness and I was in a cape and all that. So it came across that way too, visually.
So do you feel like personally you're in your villain era right now?
Not any. When I wrote it, yeah. When I wrote it, I was pissed and I was mad. But no, not anymore. Because I wrote it like almost a year ago. I feel since then.
Okay.
But yeah.
Do you find that when you write music, like you said, I was pissed and I was mad in that moment, but once you write it and you perform it and you kind of get your visualization out, are you able to release the inspiration as far as like that emotion, or does it take time to kind of work?
That word, literally the word you just said, release. That's what I think about every time I write. Like, how is this going to help me release? How is this going to help other people release, other people heal? Like, so every time I perform it, it takes me back to that place, but it also feels like I'm able to like let go all over again, you know?
I love that. And so what are you working on now? I know it's Christmas time, but we are just right on the edge of Christmas and New Year. So what do people expect from you in the next season?
So I'm working on a Fun Girl project, which will hopefully drop in the spring. I'm not going to name no names or do no dates because I don't want to disappoint. But yeah, I'm hoping to drop in the spring. So it should have an array of different types of vibes. So you're going to have songs similar to Fun Girl, more upbeat, dance, pop, hip hop. And then you're also going to have those ballads too. So I want to give people duality because a Fun Girl is not just one thing. So.
And with the year wrap it up, what would you say what was one of your favorite tracks this year?
Like, in general, mine or like
other yours, like out of your catalog.
That I've dropped this year? Probably Fun Girl.
Okay.
Probably Fun Girl. Yeah, because it got to show a different side of me. Because if you listen to my first project, it's a lot of love songs. It's a lot of heartbreak music. It's a lot of like me hoping to find the right person. And so this last work that I just dropped, Fun Girl, is just like, fuck all that. I just want to have a good time. I want to talk with my girls. I want to call the shots. Like, this is my show. And I want other people to feel like they can own their room and like be powerful people too.
Yeah. I feel like Fun Girl and My Bad. That's why I was like, it sounded different than like,
Yeah. The confidence is coming out in the music.
Yeah, your catalog. So I'm glad you said that it'll be different vibes and different eras in your next stage of music. Do you feel like you're going through that transformation yourself as well?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've definitely changed a lot since I dropped last. Like who I am as a person, my sound. I just feel like way more confident all around. So yeah, you're definitely gonna hear it in the music.
We can't wait to hear.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we finna go to our game segment. So this is where we
Okay.
get fun. This is where we let our hair down and we get into the thing. So this game is called Fun Girl or Real On. So we're gonna ask you two different things, kind of like a this or that, and you're gonna give us one whether you rather go the fun girl way or whether you go on the real way, keeping it real on. Okay. So the
Okay.
first one we have is bold lipstick shades, red deep berries versus your neutral, your lips but better shades. Which one would you go, rather fun girl or real one?
Probably real one.
Real one?
Yay.
Okay. Okay, yes. I like the neutral. I'm a neutral girl.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I've toned down my makeup a lot. When I was
Yes,
growing
when it
up,
comes to makeup, you definitely got to keep it. You got, like, for me, too bold, be too much. Like,
right, exactly.
I'm
That's
being
what-
quiet because I'm just toned down today. You know, I love me
Okay.
good red or pink lips. I might have
I'm not mad
everything
at-
else neutral, but I like for my lips to be kissable, pop.
I feel you here. Yeah. But like
Mhm.
every day, I'm probably gonna go the neutral route.
Yeah, for sure. So, are we going to oversized faux fur coats or sleek statement coats for winter?
Sleek statement.
Oh, really?
I'm on the fun girl with that one. I need that fur. I need that. When I walk in the room, bang.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel the fur, but I just feel the body.
Okay,
like
body
body.
is thick. Body is
Yeah,
thick.
body.
It's hard for me to cover up when I've been working so hard in the gym. You know
That's
that.
right.
I feel that. I think the maximalist in me want the fur, so I can feel like Cruella de Vil, just like
There.
extra luxury.
That is a look. I'm not even gonna lie. It's a moment.
I think I went Hazel on that, but I definitely I love that. I went through an era in college when my body was tea. I was definitely a sleek statement coat in the winter. I wanted y'all to see the tea.
I mean, in Florida, it's all imaginary. I don't even get to wear coats out here, so
Yeah,
That's
Right.
right.
true.
The next one will be as your fun girl track, big hoop earrings like my girl Phoenix, or your real one track like me, diamond stud, delicate earring.
I'm a diamond stud girl for sure.
Damn.
Yeah,
I'm a real one on that one.
I like a little subtle bam. You know what I mean? Like, boom.
But Phoenix, you are rocking those suits tonight, girl.
You are rocking a hoop.
You know I'm a hoop girl, but I'm a maximalist though.
Okay.
Like jingling and jangling all the time. So I definitely can feel I can get with the studs sometimes. Okay, and so our last one is: do you prefer club ready beat or R&B slow jam?
R&B slow jam. That's my bread and butter. I
Okay.
can't far away
Word.
from that. Yeah, it's my roots.
So what's your favorite era of R&B?
My favorite era is like, ironically enough, Erykah Badu.
Mhm.
Jill Scott. Like, I grew up listening to that. My dad used to take me to school every day, and that was his vibe. He listened to Steve Harvey show.
Yeah.
And like, even to this day, I still listen to those same records like all the time.
Yeah.
I'm hooked. I love neo soul.
Yeah.
Oh, and Erica, we did just recently hear, shout out to Revolt, we under Revolt Podcast Network. We did hear that Revolt did started like this new label called 440. I'm not too familiar with it. I'm not into the labels and stuff. Ooh, I want a 360. So, what's 440? What has 440 and how's your experience been with that?
Yes, definitely not signing any 360 deals whatsoever. But it's more of a distribution company. So
Oh.
essentially, any record that I drop, I'll load it up through 440, and they'll help push it. They'll help try to get it on playlists, and they make sure that it's on all the streaming platforms for me. And they also set up things like this pod and other interviews and things like that. So I've been working closely with Mike Brown. Shout out Mike. I don't know if you guys know him, but Yeah, he's been helping me out a lot this past year. He saw my vision and he wanted to invest in me. And so he brought me on to 440. It's been very helpful so far. Yeah, I'm happy to be a part of it.
So shout out to Revolt.
Shout out Mike. Shout out Revolt.
Next, we're going to get into our next game. It's my favorite game. Phoenix, who said what?
Who said that?
Who said that? Erykah, who said that? Because I said it. So we're going to say who said that. These are famous quotes from maybe your favorite R&B soul artist. You never know. So we're going to say the quote and you have to guess on who said that. Like, was it me? Was it B? Was it you? You never know.
Okay.
All right. So the first one is people don't make albums anymore. Quick little singles. They burn out, drop another one, and then they burn out again. Who said that? These people don't make albums anymore. Just quick little singles.
People don't make albums anymore.
Just quick little singles.
Chris Brown? Did Chris Brown put out? Because he makes a lot of albums.
No. Not Chris. This artist drops usually surprise albums, and they've been in the game for a lot of years. I would say iconic, legendary status.
Iconic, legendary status. Surprise album?
They dropped one surprise album.
And changed the game.
Changed the game.
Is it Drake?
No.
So the answer is, take it away, Phoenix.
Beyonce?
Beyonce.
Number one New York fan, love New York.
Beyonce. I'm so sorry, Beyonce. I'm so sorry.
I almost said Rihanna, but you said she dropped recently, so I was like, not Rihanna.
That was one of our last interviews from Mother B, and she has made it clear.
And she kind of made a huge thing. Okay, so this might be a little hard, but I'm gonna give you a hint right off the top. It is an R&B woman who said this.
Okay.
And so the quote is, and she said, "I heard you have Gucci flatware. I'm Oprah Winfrey. I don't have Gucci flatware." And I was thinking, you don't have Gucci flatware because you didn't buy it, not because you couldn't afford it.
No, I knew what it is. Oh my gosh. Is it Whitney Houston?
No, but I can see why you said that. This is one of the few times this person has kind of clapped back when it was in the documentary. And I'm going to give you another hint. She recently went viral during Halloween on TikTok. People was redoing her dance in her video.
I'm so lost.
One more minute. She has a show with her sisters.
She has a show with her sister.
Oh,
is it Toni Braxton?
It's Toni Braxton.
Okay. I would never get fried. Oh my gosh.
She did that interview years ago with Oprah, and he said Oprah was so freaking mean to her. And so later in her, I think it was either Unsung, it was one of those documentaries, she read that whole quote out. She was like, he was so mean. But that was one of the first times. She was like, don't talk to me like that.
I hope I don't have to do one of those types of interviews.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
y'all
this
good
one, right. So for this one should relate to you because you are a songwriter. So this one goes like this. Of course, I know the lyrics. I wrote it.
Oh, Tina.
Yes. Yes.
I should just stick to Margaret. I was like, it's not Tina.
Well, Erykah, girl, we're going to have to get you back here again for round 2 because...
Yes.
Right.
We were struggling. So we're going to have to get you with that history lesson.
I got to watch my documentaries again.
Okay. Y'all. And we're going to have you back for round 2. But that was our game of Who Said What, Erykah?
Who said that?
Who said that?
Yeah.
That's right.
And we're going to switch gears a little bit. So we're going to go into our carefree keys. And so that's typically when we give our listeners and our community things that are meaningful to us, things that they can live by and are helpful to us. And so we would like to ask you, what does community look like for you? And how has it been helpful in your music journey?
Community has helped me a lot. What does it look like? It looks like support. It looks like people that will show up for you without wanting anything in return, just because they genuinely care about you and believe in you. And people like that are really hard to come by. This past year, I had like an epiphany. So I be like very hyper fixated when it comes to my music because I'm so passionate about it, right? So sometimes like I'll go on these sabbaticals and I won't talk to nobody and I'm just recording and I'm super duper locked in. But I hit a wall because I got to a point where I was like, damn, like I don't have my support system around me. My friends went MIA because I ghosted everybody so that I could focus on this dream. But it's like, what's it all for if I don't have nobody to celebrate it with? If I don't have people that can come to my music video shoots and my shows, you know what I mean? Because I'm just so locked in. So I just had to like reflect, step back, reset, like make time for those people that care about me, that support me, ask for help. That's really important. And it's really hard to do, especially when you're like super independent and really driven. You feel like you do it all yourself. No, it takes a village.
Yeah.
So community is super duper important.
Yeah. How did you find a way to ask for help from the community? Because I know that's something a lot of our listeners probably struggle with is, well, just initially asking. So what did you, when you realized like, I hit this wall and I need to kind of break it down? What were some of the ways you did that?
Just remembering that like the people in my corner are there because they really do love me. You know what I mean? Like they really do care. And once I reflected on that and I was like, okay, like, why am I afraid to ask for help from people that want to look out for me, you know, that want to be there for me? So once I just kind of like snapped out of that, I was like, oh, yeah. Like the worst thing that they could say is I can't right now because I'm busy doing something else, but I can suggest this person to help you out, or I could do it later or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to end friendship. If it ends the friendship, it's not a real friendship, you know?
I'm a big preacher of that. Like, you cannot get support if you do not reach out. Like, you can't.
Yeah.
That's a reach
Those
out.
mouths only fed.
Amen.
Yeah. That's right.
What are your hopes for representation influence as you build your legacy? Like, what is your background? Like, what kind of woman do you want to represent and stand for as you grow as an artist?
I'm really prideful on like making people feel safe. So like the bigger I get, I still want to make sure that I hold on to that. Like being kind, making people feel like this is a safe space in terms of like listening to my music, going to my shows, like being a fan. Like I'm just like super big on that because growing up, I didn't always feel like I had that. So I make sure that I like go the extra mile when I'm talking to people. I give them my undivided attention, making sure they know that I'm listening to them. I'm here. Like, so I want people to feel like that when they're listening to my music, that they're heard, that they're seen.
I love that.
Yeah. And how do you, like you said, as you grow and get bigger, how do you feel like you are preparing to maintain a level of vulnerability, but also feeling safe and just being strong? Because also what coming open is a lot of criticism.
Yeah.
The more successful it seems like the more nitpicky folks get. So how are you preparing to, achieve that balance? Or do you feel like you have that balance already?
I feel like I'm naturally a very humble person based off of how I was raised. But I mean, also like my relationship with God and the people around me keep me grounded. Like my sister would never let me get too big headed. She would snap me out of that. So just having people around you that are going to bring you back down to earth. Because sometimes you do feel like you're on a high horse when you're getting a lot of attention and people are constantly complimenting you. You might feel like for a second that you're that girl. You are that girl still, but you don't have to be mean. You want to be rude. You don't got to, be out of character.
And so how are you also preparing for those, and this is becoming a newer but larger topic, those parasocial relationships as well? Like, how are you going to balance the level of vulnerability you want to give as your community and fan base grows bigger?
That's something that I'm struggling with now because it's like, as an artist, you really have to put yourself out there. Like, you always have to be present and you always kind of like have to let people in, especially as an independent up and coming artist. They want to know everything about you, your personality, your lifestyle, what you ate for breakfast. And like, I'm extroverted, but like, I'm also an intro too. So it's hard for me to like bring that wall down in my real life. But it's something I'm working through, and I'm just trying to like, give myself more because I know I'm gonna get more back in return. So,
Right.
yeah.
And to wrap up our Carefree, I kind of want you to give a message out to any young Black woman, especially in Florida, looking to come up as an artist. Like, if you see it on a show and they stop you and ask you for advice, what would you give them right now?
I would probably tell them to trust your gut. Always trust your gut. And listen to your intuition, because you're going to run into a lot of people that are going to try and tell you to go in their direction or listen to their instruction, because they might have visions of their own for you. But if it doesn't feel like it's in alignment with what you want and who you are, don't do it, because the second you go down that path, it's like, it's really hard to turn back and to rebrand yourself. So I've really prided myself on like, if I don't believe it, I'm going to do it. If I don't like how it sounds, I'm not going to do it, just because majority is telling me yes. And I mean, that's the best part about being a tourist. We're very stubborn, and we don't say yes if we don't want to say yes. So trust your gut. That's what I would say.
I love that. That
That's
kind of resonated with
beautiful.
me. Woo. That moved to me.
Yeah. And shout out to Florida. Shout out to Carroll City and Okalasa. That's where my family is from. Yes, my mom is a Florida girl through and through, and so I've heard all about Okalasa and Carroll City, and about a lot of what you said resonates, because Florida women are strong, and also, but he has this warm gentleness and openness that I hear that you're also trying and giving to your fans as well. So I think that's
Yeah, we definitely are. We want to, especially in this industry, it's male dominated. At the end of the day, there's not a lot of women taking up the space outside of like artists. So you got to be headstrong for sure.
Amen. As we close out, you did tell us that you're into your fun girl era. This era is gonna be very like loud, very happy smiles and stuff. So what kind of shows, where could the people catch you at next? I think that people are very interested to see where you're gonna be. So what's going on in 2026? What's the pinpoints? Are we not sharing too many plans? What's going on?
We're not sharing too many plans quite yet, because not everything is set in stone. However, look out for tours. I'm going to really try to tour next year. That's like a big goal of mine. I want to do festivals again, because I kind of took a step back this past year because I was in the studio a lot. So I would look out for that. But everything will be on my socials. Everything will be on my Instagram. So just be sure to follow me to find that.
And what's your handles on your socials so people can follow you?
It's Erykah Officer. So ErykahOfficer. That's me.
And we can find you there on Apple Music, Spotify.
Yep. Everywhere. Anywhere you listen to music.
Could we put your songs on our stories, on our posts?
Oh yes, please.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Make a TikTok, girl, please.
Okay.
We got you. Definitely out.
Gotcha.
What song, if people wanted to post a story, would you love to see just all over your timeline?
Probably Fun Girl. Because, yeah, it's such a vibe. It's a song you could dance to, too. It's a song you could listen to with friends and, like, turn up together. So, definitely Fun Girl.
That's what's up. All right. And thank you so much for stopping by our podcast.
Thank you for having me, ladies.
It has been awesome. And for those tuned in, make sure you listen to Miss Officer, Erykah Officer, everywhere to get your R&B and fun girl vibe.
Yeah.
And before we close out, this your girl, the Sarah Fairy and Fantasy Baddie, Phoenix Lux. You can catch me at Phoenix Lux on all platforms. Make sure you also follow the Care Salon. That is my private practice for Black women and families. And I am going to pass it to Hazel.
It's your girl, Hazel Harvey. It's been an honor to interview the lovely Erykah Officer. You guys can catch me, Hazel Harvey, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Hazella Harvey on TikTok. I did make a new TikTok. Y'all go run me up on there. And definitely, y'all, thank you, Mr. Go make sure you go follow Miss Erykah. And if y'all have not seen, the Carefree Black Girl has dropped their cities for next year's 2026 Carefree Black Girl Cookout Tour. Y'all know we're going to be in Southwest in March. So y'all definitely stay tuned. Make sure you go follow. And definitely keep up with the conversation. Definitely let us know what y'all enjoyed from Miss Erykah Officer on Twitter on hashtag CFBGPod. Okay?
Be sure to check me out on my platforms, Erykah Officer. Remember to stay true to yourself, to follow your heart, to stay strong. Everything in life is temporary. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for having me on.
We love you too. We can't wait to see you next year. And we'll definitely catch you on the next episode. Bye.